Good day, great students. Today we're working on Excel 2019 in practice, Chapter 1, Independent Project 1-4. So we're going to go ahead and click on our start file. Once it downloads, we're going to open it up. At the top, we're going to click on Enable Editing. Apply the slice theme to the worksheet. So go up and click on Page Layout. Go in the Themes section, click on Themes. Scroll down until you see Slice. Select Slice. Step 4 says Edit Worksheet Data. 4A says Edit the title in cell A2. So click on cell A2 to display monthly sales by department. So we're going to highlight in the formula bar and change it to monthly sales by department. Press enter. Edit cell D6. So we're going to go down to D6 and we're going to change it from 2250 to 1950. Press enter. Number 5 says select cells A1 through F2. A1 through F2. And click the alignment launcher. So go to the Home tab. See the alignment group. The alignment launcher is here. Click the horizontal arrow and choose Center Across Selection. And then select OK. Step 6 says select and delete row 8. So I'm going to put my cursor on top of row 8. Going to right click and click delete. Step 7, use the fill handle to complete a series. Select cell B3. Use the fill handle to complete the series to week 4 in column E. So I'm going to put my cursor here at the bottom where the dot is and drag all the way over, and it should fill all the way in. Auto-fit column C to E to display the complete label. So I'm going to highlight column CE. And I'm going to put my cursor between the E and the F. Double click and it's going to auto-fit. And you see it has week 2, 3, and week 4. Number 8 says use sum and the fill handle to calculate totals. So use the auto sum buttons to build a sum function in cell F4. So I'm going to click on cell F4. In the editing section, you have the auto sum button. Click on the drop down arrow and select sum. It automatically fills in with cells B4 to E4. So I'm going to hit enter. And it says use the fill handle to copy the formula in cell F4 to cells F5 through F16. So I'm going to click down here to the fill handle and come all the way down to F16. C says delete the contents of cell F17 if you copy the formula to that cell. Well, I didn't copy anything to F17, so F17 is empty. In case you did click and hit the delete button on your keyboard to make sure it's empty. Select cells B17 through F17 and click the auto sum button. So go back to auto sum here, select sum, and then you get a quick analysis button. You want to hit the escape key on your keyboard to ignore the quick analysis options. So step 9 says format labels and values. Select cell A1 through A2 and increase the font size to 18. So I'm going to go to the font size, change it to 18. Increase the row height of rows 1 through 2. So in order to do that, I'm going to select row 1, select row 2, I'm going to go to Cells, Format, select row height, and I'm going to change it to 24. Click OK. Format cells A3 through F3 as bold. So A3 through F3, I'm going to click the B for bold, and I'm going to increase the row height for row 3 to 18. I'm going to center the data in cells B3 through F3. So go to the alignment section, select center, format cells B4 through F16 with comma style. So I'm going to go to the number section, click on the comma, and decrease the decimal 2 times. So I'm going to look for the one that says decrease decimal. I'm going to click it once and click it again to make it where my decimal is non-existent. Select cells B17 through F17 and apply the accounting number format with no decimal places. So I'm going to click on the general, select accounting, and I'm going to decrease decimal 2 times to get rid of my decimal places. Now it says apply the all borders format to cells A3 through F17. So A3 through F17, and I want to select all borders. So I'm going to go to the font section, click on the drop down arrow, and select all borders. I'm going to auto fit columns B through F. So I'm going to highlight columns B through F, and I'm going to double click between F and G, and it automatically fits my columns. Number 10 says finalize the worksheet. So click the insert tab and click the header and footer button. So click on the insert tab. I'm going to scroll over until I get to the header and footer button. In the right header section, which is here, insert the sheet name field. So I click sheet name. Go to the footer. So I'm going to click go to footer. And click the right section. Make sure I'm in the right section. I'm going to type your first and last name. So my first name is Winifred. My last name is Weaver. You'll type your first name and your last name. Then it says click a cell in the worksheet and then return to normal view. So I'm going to click anywhere in the worksheet. Go down to the bottom of my page. I'm going to click on normal view. Scroll back up so I can see my document. Center the worksheet horizontally on the page. Click on the page layout tab. Go to the page setup button where it says margins. Center on page horizontally. Select OK. Number 11 says copy and remove a worksheet. Right click the January sheet tab at the bottom and select move or copy. Make a copy of the sheet at the end. So to make a copy, we click the create a copy button. To move it to the end, we select move to end, and then we click OK. It puts it in as January 2. We want to rename the copied sheet to February, so right click, select rename, and we're going to change it to February. Press enter. Format the February sheet tab color to dark blue accent 1. So in order to do your sheet tab color, you're going to right click, select tab color, and it is dark blue accent 1. Select it. Select the values in cell B4 through E16 and press Control Home. Delete the values. So hit delete, and then we're going to press Control on the keyboard and hit the Home button, and it should take your cursor all the way back up to cell A1. We're going to return to the January worksheet, and we're going to also press Control Home on this one. It should take us back to cell A1. We're going to preview the January sheet. So in order to preview, we're going to go to the Home tab. Go to the File, go to Print, and this is what your print preview looks like. So we're going to close out of here. We're going to save our file, and submit it for grading. Say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. Good job.